Hi, and welcome to today's Issues and Insights. My name is Sarah Vaughn, and I will be your host today for the show. We're really excited. We are coming into the fall season, or we're here, really. And then soon, all of the holiday season just starts to kick off. And to talk about what is happening a little bit northern of our county is Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Radcliff. Welcome, Rebecca. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm really excited to be here. Thank you for having me on air. I really appreciate it.
Yes. So we are excited to tell everybody about all the things happening. And I've got to be honest with you, I feel like, as we were just going over the list before we started recording, I feel like there's quite a few things happening, maybe more than normal. So this is exciting. So tell me, how long have you been with the City of Radcliff?
So I've been with the City of Radcliff since the end of April. I've been working in Louisville for the past couple of years, and then I've been living in Radcliff, though, so I came on board the end of April, and I'm just super excited to be here.
Okay, awesome. And working for JJ, obviously. Love JJ. I know he's got a lot of big dreams and hopes for Radcliff, and none of them are very small. So it sounds like he's hit a home run bringing you on. So let's get started. You've got quite a few events, which is really exciting. And I will ask momentarily to give the website or a way to contact. So in case folks are jumping in or tuning in a little bit later, they can get caught up because there really are a lot of events. You guys are going to be really excited about this. So let's start with the first one because it's happening pretty quickly.
Yes. So first off, I wanted to kind of just touch base for everyone that might be in school right now, homeschool groups, or even just adults that might be in wanting to take a trip out to Saunders Springs, that might be wanting to do environmental education field trips out to Saunders Springs. They can go on and schedule for spring trips or even for winter trips. But our forestry board, they're really excited. We do environmental education field trips. And if anyone is interested, they can contact ColvinCC at radcliffky.gov to schedule that, or contact Colvin Community Center for that.
And get on the books for
yes,
that.
And the field trips are free.
Even better?
Yes.
Even better. Who doesn't like free? What parents don't like free?
Yes.
And education.
And we do scout groups as well too.
So tell us a little bit about the field trips. Do you all guide them through? How does that work? So if I were to call and say I want to bring my preschool group out here, what does that look like?
So the field trips, they start off, we get all the kids gathered, and then they'll separate them typically into 4 different groups. There'll be a small hike based off the skill level and abilities. And then they'll take them to the cave. They won't go inside the cave, but they'll take them to the cave, take them inside a cabin, show them some pelts, let them touch the pelts too, some animal hides, and then take them around the lake up top, and then go over some of the environmental aspects of Saunders Springs as well too.
I love this. I feel like Saunders Springs has been such a wonderful gem in our community and in our county, but not too many people really go to explore it.
Yes.
And it does. It has an amazing ecosystem. It has amazing sites. It's just absolutely a gem. So take your kids out there, especially homeschool groups. This is a great opportunity.
And groups of 10 or more for field trips.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should not be too hard.
Yes.
I love that. And that's any age. There are no
and adults even too. We can do adult field trips as well.
Okay. What about disabilities, ADA?
We can do all disabilities or people of all abilities. It might be hard for, there might be some for some of the trail access.
Right.
But we can work around.
We can work around that. That's amazing. I love that. So not only are you guys offering free educational, but it is for everyone.
Yes.
Which is even better. So I love that. Thank you for, is this a new program?
So no, we've been doing field trips for a long time now.
I just didn't know about it. Yeah. Okay. So shame on me. Fantastic.
Well,
it's good to remind folks, and if you do have people that don't know about it, so that's amazing. I love that. All right. What's next?
So next week, to kind of partner with Halloween, we do have the pumpkin carving contest.
Yes.
So super fun, and not only for kids, but also adults can enter too. So we have the category for 12 and younger, and also 13 and above as well. And then there's a prize, so we do have the prize for that. And you can drop those off at Colvin all next week, and then we're going to display that at our Fright Night, which I'll talk about here momentarily.
Okay.
But you can just drop those off, and if you drop them off at Colvin, just make sure you include your name, contact information, and the age of the participant with the pumpkin.
We got to know.
Yes.
We got to be able to contact you if
Yes.
you win, especially. Are there any parameters, restrictions, suggestions, anything to tell folks like not too scared? Or does it matter? It's a free for all.
Family friendly.
There you go. It's a really good title. Yes.
Yes.
Family friendly pumpkins. Don't get too crazy.
Yes.
'Cause there are some artists out there.
Yeah.
That can do not me, but they can carve some amazing pumpkins. Awesome. Okay.
Yes.
So I know a lot of kids just love jumping into that, and for all you competitive folks, there is a prize to be won, to be had. So amazing. Awesome. Okay, isn't that free to enter?
Yes, it's free to enter, and
Okay.
then, like I said, we'll take the pumpkins over to our Fright Night display, and then we'll display the pumpkins there, and that's where we'll do our judging, and then we'll announce the winner there. So, like I said, just make sure you bring your contact information,
Yeah,
so that way we can
for sure.
contact you in case
Do you have to
do
come
win.
pick it up after, or do you guys take care of them?
We'll take care of the pumpkins unless you want to come pick up your pumpkin.
Unless you want to prize it at home
Yeah.
or something else. Okay, fantastic. So that leads into Fright Night.
Yes, Fright Night. This one's definitely one of our more popular events. So our staff, as well as Stormwater, Public Works, Police Department, Fire Department, everyone has been working super hard on this event. And I gotta say, I'm not much of a decorator, but I walked in the other day and it looks phenomenal right now for the haunted house.
People get into Halloween.
Yes.
They really get into
Yes.
it.
But the guys have been, it looks really good right now. So highly recommend coming in, and we'll have the haunted house, which will be free. We've got a face painting. We'll have the trick-or-treat stations inside.
Where's this at?
This will be at the old FFO building, which will be right next to the old movie theater in Radcliff.
Okay.
And this will be on Sunday, the 27th of October.
What times?
From 5 to 7. And if people wish to participate, if they don't want to walk through, but if they wish to have like a table or a booth, then they can show up between 4 and 5. You don't have to call, you can just show up.
Okay.
And then they can just show up. I recommend maybe
To give out candy,
yeah,
right?
to give
Okay.
out candy to set up your table.
Okay. Are those only businesses, or are those individuals?
Individuals can show up, businesses can
Okay.
anyone can show up
Okay.
to set up their table.
Okay.
And then they can dress up, do whatever they want to set up their table, and then that'll be inside. We're not going to do a trunk or treat. It'll just be inside that way in case the weather gets bad or anything.
Because it probably will, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you'll have the pumpkins displayed there as well as
Yes.
part of your decoration. So when you said the fire department, the police department, your stormwater, these departments are jumping in. What are they doing? Are they all decorating? Like they each have a portion of it that they
Yeah, so our
handle?
stormwater department, they've been a super big help in decorating. We have, whenever you go inside, there's a giant drain slide that people will be able to slide down.
Oh my gosh.
They're the ones that helped set that up. Stormwater has also helped. They're one of the staff on Stormwater. He's super big into decorating for Halloween, so he's helped with the haunted house
Found his
decoration.
passion. You
Yes.
struck his passion.
So whenever they can, they'll go in and help decorate for that as well too, as well as some of the other city employees. And then for the other departments, just kind of helping to do what they can. So like for police to help mitigate for traffic control,
Okay.
security, fire department, same thing as well, helping make sure that everything's within fire code and everyone will remain safe inside.
Right.
That's a big
There's
one.
that. There's that, especially with haunted houses. Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
So what's the level of scary on it?
It'll depend. It'll
Okay.
I won't know really until the day of.
Okay.
But the people there,
Okay.
they'll let you know.
Okay.
If a little kid is there, then they'll be like, oh no, we don't really recommend it.
You may-
But there'll be someone
You
there.
went a little crazy. You may want to not.
Yeah,
bring
there'll be
that
someone
level
there
in.
at the front that will be like, this may not, like, if someone has any questions, but if
Yeah.
someone goes through and there's any problems, then we'll
Sure.
make
Or
sure
they'll
we handle
tailor it as you go through. If you see maybe a young kiddo, maybe so. Okay, fair enough. So if people are just tuning in and they want to download that flyer, to check out that information, where can they go to for that, or any of the events we've already spoken about?
So all of the events, all of the flyers are on Facebook.
Okay.
And then they can also come to Colvin Community Center to check that out as well too.
Okay, so what's the Facebook handle? Is it City of Radcliff Facebook page?
Parks and Recreation, Radcliff Parks and Recreation.
Radcliff Parks and Recreation Facebook
And
page.
then also our Instagram too, City of Radcliff Parks and Recreation.
Okay, so Instagram, Facebook, and then one more time at the website for Colvin Community Center.
It is going to be, the email address will be colvincc@radcliffky.gov.
Okay, so if you email that, then you can get a flyer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but first and foremost, Facebook and Instagram, social media.
RadcliffRecreation.com.
RadcliffRecreation.com. And they will put these on the screen as well. So if folks want to get them, they'll be written down right there. So
And then there are QR codes too on the flyers too.
beautiful. So if you can
Yeah.
get to the flyer on the social media platforms, take a photo of that QR code. I love QR codes. They're so amazing. All right, so we've wrapped up Halloween. We've got our Fright Night. Was there anything else you wanted to share about Fright Night?
That's it for Fright Night.
Okay, all right. So then what do we do next?
Next, so on October 30th, we are going to have our fabric keychain class.
Okay. Oh, I love those.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is $8 if you're going to use our supplies, and it will be $5 if you choose to bring your own supplies.
Okay.
So if you want to bring your own fabric, it'll be $5, and then $8 if you're going to choose from our own fabrics.
So a crafting class. All you crafters out there that you want to make your own. Now, are there age groups? What are the parameters for this?
So this one, since it will be using a sewing machine with it,
Oh. Okay.
the instructor did say 12 and up would probably be best. But
Fair
if you have a child that does know how to use a sewing machine, then they should be good
They
to
could
use
be
it.
trusted.
Yeah.
You can bring them. Okay, fantastic. So $8 to use their material, and they'll have different types of fabrics to choose from and things like that. Or if you have your own. But really no need. Pay the $8 and come use the fabrics that are available there and make your own keychain night. So who does the coordination of the crafting? Is that do you go find someone that does that?
Sometimes.
Okay.
So like in the past, we've used Rhea Art, a local artist in Radcliff.
Right, okay.
This particular class, this is done with our program coordinator, Anita Compton.
Okay.
She's on staff with us.
Yep.
She's absolutely wonderful. And then, but yeah, it just depends. Sometimes if someone wants to come in and do an art class, we can talk to them and maybe see if they would be a good fit for the community center to do an art class with us.
So how often do you do art classes or crafting classes?
It just depends. I'm trying to get more going into the community centers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And it's very minimal cost. Have a girls' night. Or if guys like to sew. Tell you what, using a sewing machine I feel like it's a dying art. Maybe that's because I've never learned to use one.
Yes.
But
We do have a sewing group that does come in on Thursday afternoons that is willing to teach anyone. They're super awesome. They come in from 12 to about 2:30 in the afternoon. But yeah, they're a really good group of people.
Start teaching those younger folks how to use a sewing machine because you're always going to need one. I know. I drop things off to my mother-in-law all the time. Like, can you sew this? Can you hem this? And it's kind of embarrassing. But I don't know how to use one. But that's fantastic. So website, if they wanted to find that flyer and scan
And to
that QR
register
code.
too, that's going to be at radcliffrecreation.com as well too.
Okay.
And then also on Facebook as well, Radcliff Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
You can also go onto Instagram, City of Radcliff Parks and Recreation.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. What's next? That brings us to the end of the month. Man, that is a lot. That took 15 minutes just to get through your first half of events. I love it. I love it. So much to do.
So our next one is going to be Sunday, November 10th. That is going to be our annual S'mores and More event.
Yeah.
And that is going to be at Saunders Springs. And this one will be from 1 to 5 on Sunday, November 10th. And then we'll have a quilt display. There will be pelts. And then the s'mores are going to be provided by the Radcliff Rotary Club as well, too, for this.
Okay. So you can make your own s'mores.
You can make your own s'mores. It'll be a good, you can talk with the forestry board. It'll just be a good educational piece as well, too, because we'll have a bunch of different people going around for this one.
Yummy snack to add on to that. And it's totally free.
Totally free, and then we'll also have live demonstrations with the Kentucky Longfires as well, too.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a registration process for that, or you just show up?
You can just show up.
I love it. Okay. Awesome. All right. And then right after that?
Right after that, we have...
You've been busy.
Yes. So this one is our Busted Canvas class. So this is also with our program coordinator, Anita Compton, as well, too.
Okay. Talented lady.
Yes, and she will be, and it's going to be holiday themed, so just in time for you to start putting up your holiday decorations in your house. And this one will be on November, sorry, I have to look at the date on this one, November 14th. And once again, you can register for this one on radcliffrecreation.com.
And this does require registration. $10.
$10, and all supplies is included.
Oh, wonderful. And that's painting, am I right?
Painting, gluing, like Mod Podge, that sort of stuff.
Oh, wonderful. Is there, so are those the two that you're going to be making, or will you find out whenever you get there, or can you make whatever you want?
I am not sure on
Yeah.
that. I'm not sure if she's chosen these two designs.
got a little
I know
bit of
it's going to be a little bit of, I know it'll be holiday themed.
Of course.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So if you want to get, and she'll be guiding you through that. So if you're like me, and stick people is difficult.
Yes.
Anita will be there to
Yes.
guide you through that whole process. And I love that busted canvas. Like that's very specific type. And those are beautiful. That artwork is just absolutely beautiful.
And I will say she brought one in this morning to the office, and it looked super fun. It was different. So it's not like something, it's not like a normal, like your normal like paint.
Fall, y'all.
Yeah, different design, yeah.
I see that all the time. Yes. Sorry, I'm not making fun of any, but it's right. Not something that you may see very often. And if it's good enough, maybe you hand it over for a gift. Grandma, Grandpa would love to have something like that.
Yes.
For sure. And it's $10.
Yes.
So mark them off your list.
Yes.
Lovely. And then after that?
So, this one I'm not going to quite hold up because it's a lot of words, and I don't know.
Great picture of Santa.
Yes, great picture of Santa.
Wonderful.
So we have our Christmas tree decorating at Colvin coming up.
I love that event.
Yes. So the Festival of Trees is coming up. So you can start coming in on November 14th. This year, and then you bring your own tree to start decorating that into Colvin. You don't have to call. It's going to be anytime whenever we're open, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
And just bring your own tree. You can come in, decorate it, and then that will be going until December.
Artificial tree.
Yes, artificial tree, and then November 12th through the November 15th.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
So individuals, businesses, who does that?
Anyone can come into,
And there's no fee?
No fee.
Okay.
And then
But you bring your own decorations.
Yes.
Is that correct?
And then we'll have a friendly competition on who has the best tree.
And there, I feel like you're downplaying it, but let me tell you, these trees are absolutely amazing. And you haven't been here for this event, is that right?
No, I have not been here. This is my first time for this event.
Oh,
here. I mean, I've had similar ones other places.
So you're well aware of people have some amazing talents, and I know, and then there are a couple of events that get to happen around that, and you get to go in and check out those trees, right? And it's just absolutely, I know, and some people actually donate their tree for decoration sometimes, right? And sometimes they sell them, and I know when I've been there before, I would have paid, whatever they wanted, because that tree was absolutely gorgeous. So, okay, beautiful.
Yes. And then we have one last event.
Okay, is that all? No.
Yes, for the season, at least right now. So this one is Christmas at the Cabins.
Okay, yes.
And this is another annual event at Saunders Springs. And this one is December 13th, and then we'll have a rain date of December 14th.
Okay.
So this one is just going to be at the cabins at Saunders Springs. We'll have Santa Claus there. and then a good chance to take pictures and just a good old time.
I like that old-fashioned. So if you want a good old-fashioned visit with Santa Claus, that is your opportunity.
Yes.
And the date on that one more time?
December 13th, and then with a rain date of December 14th.
Okay, fantastic. Christmas at the Cabins. I cannot believe we're talking about Christmas already. Yes. We're going to blink and we're going to be on to spring festivals. So that is fantastic. So I'm going to have you run through each date one more time just so we can, so folks know kind of a highlight of those dates in October. Because we're starting, we'll just focus on October events right now because they're coming up fast and they're coming up next week. So you've got your pumpkin carving.
Pumpkin carving contest is going to be next week, and they can drop off anytime next week, Monday through Friday.
What's the dates?
The 21st through the 26th.
Okay.
And then the Colvin Community Center will be open 8:30 to 5 p.m.
Okay.
Monday through Friday.
Right after that?
Fright Night is going to be the 27th, which is Sunday, at the old FFO building, which is right next to the old movie theater.
Okay. At 5 o'clock.
5 to 7.
Okay.
And then we have the fabric keychain class, which is going to be on the October 30th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Wonderful. Okay, fantastic. And if you want, give your website one more time.
RadcliffRecreation.com. And then you can also find us on Facebook at City of Radcliff Parks and Recreation, or Instagram at City of Radcliff Parks and Recreation.
And a phone number in case folks say, I just want to talk to somebody about this.
It's going to be 270-351-4079.
351-4079, and we'll have that on the screen as well. And there was one more thing that you wanted to touch on before we go today.
Yes. So before the end of the year, we just got approval. We just got a new grant from Game Time, so we're really excited for it. Some of you guys might have seen it in the paper. So Dolly Park will be getting a new playground. So it's been quite some time since it's gotten a new playground. So we are super excited about it. So I just wanted to kind of put it out there and let people know, just to be kind of keeping an eye out for it. And we're just really excited for it.
So you're going to be starting that, that whole design work and all the things that go into a playground. It's a lot, and I don't know that people really truly realize that. Not only is it a lot, it's very expensive.
Yes.
So as your kiddos are playing on those playgrounds and things like that, take care of them because
yes.
they are quite an investment in the community.
Yes.
So
take care of them. Talk to your kids about the importance of keeping your areas clean. Talk to them about the importance of don't mark them up, no graffiti work, please.
Right.
Because all of that does take effect into maintenance and care of them.
Yes, for sure, for sure. And they are great things to have in the community. You guys are getting a new one. So any secrets you want to share with us about what you guys are looking at, or are we going really big? We're going as big as we can go. What are we doing? What are we thinking?
So we're gonna stick with the same area, with the same plotted land area that we have.
Okay.
And we are going to work with, like I said, we're working with Game Time. I really
the experts in the field of it.
Yes, yeah. I've gone to several conferences now. I've been working with Brian for a little bit. I'm hoping to, like I said, I'm just hoping that it goes. I'm just really excited about it.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. So, as a mom of 3, thank you, because playgrounds are always the best opportunity to waste a little bit of time, or if you want to do something for free. And I joke, and I'm like, I took mine to Disney World, but you seriously could have taken them to a playground, and they would have had the same amount of fun and memories. So. Somebody's watching this go, that is not true. We go to Disney every year. No, I'm kidding. But Rebecca, thank you so much for your time today and sharing all of this. And as a previous city government employee, I know how much work it takes to put into these things, and coordination and planning and communication, and then the weather hits, and then you're like, oh, geez, we get to start over. So, on behalf of all citizens, thank you for the dedication that you have and the sacrifice in your time and working at midnight sometimes and all the things. So welcome, because you're still pretty new. So welcome to the Hardin County area. We're glad to have you. And I know JJ is glad to have somebody handling these things because he's been getting his hands dirty for quite some time. So welcome. And one more time, your website, just for folks who might have tuned in a little bit after you said it the last time.
RadcliffRecreation.com.
Easy enough.
Yes.
RadcliffRecreation.com. check them out. They've got the flyers, they've got all the information. Pretty much everything they're doing is free. There are a few costs here and there for different things, but if you want to check out the crafting classes, the events, Fright Nights, Carve a Pumpkin, you name it, the city of Radcliff has that. So thank you so much for joining us today for Issues and Insights. I am your host, Sarah Vaughn, and we want to thank you, Rebecca, for coming in.
I appreciate you for having me. Thank you.
Thanks.